kind of feel bad for her.
Who, Daisy?
She got given really bad. Like she did not get given the best script.
No,
She was
none of them in the sequels. John Boyega. He was done incredibly dirty with Finn. You know, what they teased
Rose.
us with him. Even Rose, bro. They just threw like an Asian female in there to try to be diverse or whatever. They just give her a shit script.
And didn't give him a good script. Yeah, exactly.
Was so sad.
Realistically, it makes it worse.
Mm.
It makes the racism worse.
Yeah, and it's, you know, racism obviously shouldn't be there, but you know.
No, but when you're like half-assing characters just for the wokeness, like just for the clout, like the
just for the, you know,
green tick
or whatever.
It's yeah, just for the social media green tick and like everyone having okay with it, and then the character comes out of shit.
Yeah, it's what?
I don't know.
No, but I recorded all that. Welcome to the movie pod. Today,
nice.
We'll
That's good. No, I'm happy you recorded that.
Yeah,
I'm happy you recorded that. Keep
that's
going.
a good little thing. Yeah, I will. Good little intro.
Yeah,
as you can see by the title, reason you click on the video, Daisy Ridley has revealed or said some things about her upcoming Rey movie. Now, I have a lot of respect for Daisy Ridley. You know, she's bold. She's hated on her own character, Rey Skywalker, before. And honestly, she's a good actress. She's a good actress. She should be given a lot more roles, and hopefully they do her character Rey Skywalker, if you will, in her movie that comes out next in the Star Wars galaxy. Obviously, to me, it makes zero sense why they're making a Rey movie as the first movie back in theaters. I don't know.
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous. It's very dangerous, but we got no new people with the character.
Because if that misses, Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. It will fuck up the rest of the box offices for the next Star Wars movies.
That'll be it.
Yeah. But we got, you know,
Star Wars doesn't have the ground that Marvel has.
Star Wars is not of the ground.
Like, Marvel makes a few bad movies.
Yeah.
Like Marvel make a few bad movies. It's like, yeah, it's a few bad movies. Like,
fine,
sure, they might bounce back. Or maybe not now, but back in the day. Back in the day, it was like, oh, they'll bounce back. It'll be fine. But with Star Wars, when we get 3 decade, if you will.
Exactly. You know, long gaps between every
dangerous
movie.
Game.
They got to be good every time. So, you know.
They have to. If you're not doing quantity, you have to do quality.
Yeah, exactly. One or the other. But no, Daisy really has said a few things about the upcoming Rey movie. So we're just gonna go over that, discuss it. I'll bring up this article from Variety, whatever their name is. Daisy really teases new Star Wars film. It's not what I expected. So she's obviously read through some draft scripts, obviously, and she says it's not what she expected. So Daisy Ridley is gearing up to reprise her role as Rey in a new Star Wars film, and has revealed the storyline is not what I expected. In an interview with Collider, Ridley reminisced about her surprise appearance at London Star Wars Celebration in April, where it was announced that Rey will be the focus of the first Star Wars feature film since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker. We all know how that went. I was shitting myself before I went on stage because no one knew I was going to do that. No one knew I was going to Celebration, bar like Kathy Kennedy, and there were a couple of people. Ridley told Collider, "I was so nervous. Oh my god, it was such a wonderful reception." As for the plot of the new film, Ridley teased, "I'm very excited. The story is really cool. I'm waiting to read a full script because obviously I don't have any other updates. It's not what I expected, but I'm very excited." The new Star Wars film will be directed by Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, who did Miss Marvel, and the script, it's written by Stephen Knight, who did Peaky Blinders. So there's a W there. The movie has previously been said to follow the events of The Rise of Skywalker, centering on Rey as she builds a new Jedi Order. It'll be 15 years after The Rise of Skywalker. And now, since Rey's return was announced, fans have been speculating if the movie will just be a one-off, or if it could be the start of a new series of films in the Star Wars universe. When asked if she could see her next movie being the start of a trilogy, Ridley said she's only aware of one storyline thus far. "I know the storyline for one film. That's not to say that that's all it is, but that's what I was told about. and I imagine it will be the next film, I think, she said. I mean, again, I don't know, post-strikes and everything, how quickly everything will start up again. But yes, so far, I know the story of one film, and I think people will be very excited. So, you know...
Can you do me a favor? Can you say the first line for me, please? Like Daisy's first line?
Where? What? What she first said about it?
Just... Yeah, it's not what she expected. She said something like, it's not...
The plot of the film.
Yeah.
That, as for the plot of the film...
She says it's not what she expected.
Ridley teased, I'm very excited, the story is really cool. I'm waiting to read a script because obviously I don't have any other updates. It's not what I expected.
No, it's not that. It was at the start. Yeah.
About Celebration?
Mark Hamill. Last Jedi.
Yeah.
It's not my Luke Skywalker.
It's not my Luke Skywalker.
It's a little concerning. Maybe she's just hiding it better.
Maybe.
But when she says that, it's like a little bit like, but
yeah, I don't know.
I'm kind of excited. The way she's talking about it, she doesn't sound Disneyfied, if that makes sense. She sounds a little bit freer.
Yeah, she swore in it and stuff. So,
yeah, I mean, like she's not like, oh my god, guys, you should go. It's not a Disney interview, and
no,
I actually really respect that.
I respect that too. You know,
because I feel like we've only got Disney interviews from her.
Yeah, exactly. Apart from when she crapped on Rise Skywalker, which was very funny. But you know, as we're talking about stuff, you know, there's so many actors in the sequel that crap on their characters. John Boyega for one, Daisy Ridley.
Yep.
Even Adam Driver has crapped on Kylo Ren, who Harrison Ford himself.
Has he?
Kylo Ren's crapped on Adam Driver's crapped on Kylo Ren. Who Kylo Ren was the best part of the sequels. So when you have the best character of the sequels actor crapping on that character, that really says something. Like recently, he was on a talk show and he was talking about how he had no idea what he was doing after each film. There was no story that he got told in the first one. He just, after every one, he's got a new story and they kept changing it up and he was making him very confused. Rise of Skywalker got so many reshoots and he didn't know, when they finished filming, he didn't know what movie he just made. So, you know, hopefully, you know, Lucasfilm...
Oh my god, that says a lot about the writing and the directing of the film.
The writing and the whole production of it all. It's very, very bad. You know,
yep.
Multi-millionaire studios should not be producing movies that have all those problems. And nearly every single movie Disney have made has had issues with that, apart from maybe The Force Awakens, the first one. Rogue One changed directors halfway through. The original director got fired, Gareth Edwards came in, or I think Tony Gilroy came in the end and saved it. And then Last Jedi, obviously Rian Johnson came in and never spoke to J.J. Abrams. They didn't have a cohesive story then. And then Solo, the original director, got fired, and then Ron Howard came in and fixed it. And then Rise of Skywalker, Colin Trevorrow got fired just before they will start to filming. So J.J. Abrams came in, picked up the script, rewrote it, basically diminished everything that happened in The Last Jedi, and tried to follow on what he planned to do from The Force Awakens. And it just creates these massive plot holes between all three films. It's like, like 2, The Last Jedi doesn't exist. It just happened. Everything in 3, Rise of Skywalker, just diminishes that and tries to continue what happened in 7, but does that incredibly bad. And it's kind of really disgraceful and should not be happening with a company
forcing
like
Dave to starting to fix their problems.
Yeah, now Dave's, you know, freaking leading into their era with, you know, Mandiverse, and it looks like he's gonna have to explain a lot of crap. But obviously Dave Filoni will now overlook the Rey movie with his new role as CCO of Lucasfilm. So who knows? You know, I'm a lot more hopeful for every single project now because Dave will be looking over it all. You know, hopefully storytelling will be a lot more cohesive now. It will all add up because obviously he's looking over everything. He'll approve if, you know, that is acceptable for the lore and it's in line with canon. It's, you know, follows the storyline or the lore they came up with in Clone Wars and Rebels, because there's a lot there, and Star Wars really need to follow off that kind of lore. That's where it all, you know, the building blocks for it all started. But you know what Daisy said, it's not what she expected. She's really excited. Obviously she'd be really excited. You know, she's had trouble getting other roles in other movies since playing Rey in the sequels, just because of the disaster it was. She wasn't a bad actor at all. Daisy really is a very good actor. I think
No.
she played Rey perfectly to the best of ability. All actors in the sequels played them to the best ability.
It's kind of like Hayden with Anakin.
Yeah. Yeah, it was exactly like that. And the sequels have such a great cast. It's such a shame. You got Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, John Boyega. You got those 4 strong leads who you just wasted. It could have been epic. We could have had an epic trilogy with the sequels. You know, without that cast, sequels had so much potential and they screwed it up. So Rey getting another chance. I'm giving her another chance, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. You know, we got obviously Stephen Knight, who did Peaky Blinders, writing the script for the Rey movie. So I got a lot of faith in him.
That makes me think it might be a little darker. It might be a little grittier.
I hope so. I hope Rey,
it might take away the Disney of it a little bit. You know how
so. That's what they
kind of
need.
like Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be R18. Don't get me wrong. It won't be R18, but it might be a little grittier. Might be a little bit more Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Or Revenge. Revenge maybe is better.
Yeah, no. Hopefully, that's what Star Wars
Because
needs.
if you really think about it, Star Wars has always been gritty.
It has.
Star Wars has always been
and
a
that's
bit
what
harsh. Like
Andor
it's a
successfully
kids
did. It
movie,
went
but
back to being
good.
a bit more mature.
Yeah.
You know, it's made for kids, sure, but you still need that mature aspect that keeps it not so like Disney goofiness. Like keep it Star Wars goofy, not
even
Disney
I'd say Ahsoka was more.
Ahsoka definitely.
Ahsoka was a little bit more gritty. Like it had its moments where it was like upbeat and stuff, but like zombie clones.
Exactly.
Zombie stormtroopers.
Zombie stormtroopers, exactly.
Like
I think since
I don't know, it just feels
Disney's best like adaptation of portraying, you know, mature Star Wars and gritty Star Wars would be Rogue One or Andor, I think. Even Mandalorian Season 1. Mandalorian Season 1 was very... Mandalorian Season 1, no, that's the perfect one. It felt so Star Wars-y. It was gritty. It had dark tones to it. And it just felt like an original Star Wars script. Mandalorian Season 1 is the best example.
I would say some Clone Wars episodes, some Clone Wars story arcs were pretty how you going for kids.
Clone Wars is not a kid's show. Some of the stuff...
99, bro? 99?
Bro, some of the stuff in Clone Wars, some stuff is not a kid's show, bro.
Heavy?
Mm-hmm.
We don't take prisoners. So do I. No. Don't be killing.
Even bits of Rebels. Rebels is obviously a kid's show.
Yeah.
But there's bits in it, you know, Maul's corruption and Rebels at times.
Did we even? Okay. Excluding Luke and I suppose Kylo at the end, but Han, I suppose, but I don't know. See, a death that doesn't feel like a necessary death is one that's coming out. Like Han, we kind of knew by the interviews that Harrison Ford has had since the 80s, where he's like, I don't like the character. Like, you kind of knew that he was going to die. Leia died, but that's because Carrie Fisher. Luke was... that's a dumb death. Luke's a dumb death.
Very dumb
but arguably one that needed to happen.
Not so soon though. Should not have happened in 8.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. Luke died the worst way possible. Ben
you can argue Kylo.
Mm-hmm. Kylo's did not need to happen. Ben should not have died.
But no.
The
but it was such a dumb death as well because of the Force healing.
Yep. The trilogy should have ended with Rey and Kylo together.
Yeah.
With Ben and Rey together. That's how you bring balance. You have one Palpatine and one Skywalker. It would have made a lot more sense.
But you like these having a death like say Kanan's, or I mean, you can argue Kanan's was necessary, but it wasn't. It drove the plot forwards, but it wasn't. Like it was a harsh death, whereas Luke's wasn't a harsh death, or Kylo wasn't a harsh death.
I feel like
you need grittiness, you need shock, you need like you don't want to be at peace with the death, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
You watch Luke Skywalker and you're like, he did it, he saved them. Like you're at peace with it. I'm still not at peace for Kanan.
Yeah, I remember your reaction to that.
Like, it's okay. You can argue anybody. People from Mando. I'm blanking actually, but I know there's one in there.
what's
I
his
don't know.
name didn't need to
We
die
need.
in season 3. He was just started to grow on us all. Clone young Favreau, not clone, the Mandalorian.
Oh,
What's his name?
yeah.
Why
See that.
don't I remember his name?
Maz. Not Maz.
Paz Vizsla. Alright?
Yeah, Paz Vizsla. Like that was a good death. That was a gritty death. Like that's
But
that's
it
what I
didn't need
need
to
from
happen.
Star Wars. It needs
didn't
to.
need Paz Vizsla did not need to
No,
die.
you can separate kids and you can separate kids media and adult media. They were releasing Clone Wars a few years after Revenge of the Sith. Like complete polar opposites. Bro just killed a bunch of kids. 2 years later,
Yeah.
oh hi,
Show about him.
here he is.
Here
He's
he is.
adopting. He's adopting a like 11-year-old.
Yeah, he's
Hope he
starting to
doesn't kill
train
him.
his own. Yeah. He's training his own now, yeah.
Like they did balance it, and like, so I don't see why they don't, because they need to mediate it. That's where Marvel's gone wrong. Marvel's gone too much in one direction. I think Deadpool's gonna really help bring in the adults.
Definitely.
Even if you look at it,
And
the
Deadpool 3.
the older Avengers movies.
Deadpool 3
Like-
being the only Marvel movie next year is a very, very good move in Marvel.
It is. But like Iron Man 3, for instance, came out in what, 2013, 2014.
Something like that.
He had depression.
Yeah.
The entire
exactly.
movie, Tony
And-
Stark had depression.
And you think of like Marvel, you think of, kids superhero fun. And then
Yeah.
Marvel does that well. They have their kids movies. And then they have their mature
Yeah.
ones. But Marvel's got a lot of stuff.
But that's what they need to do with Star Wars, because playing with one,
Mm,
why play half of the field when you can play the full?
yeah. Like give us an
Like,
you don't need to give I see a lot of people asking for like an R rated Vader series. That would be dope. I don't think that's needed. It would be very cool.
it'd sell though.
It would sell. I don't think
Release
it's
that on
needed.
Disney Plus.
I don't think it's needed. It would be dope. I'd love it.
No.
Just a regular Vader series. Give us that. I'd be happy with that. Like an R18 one would be sick. Would be, dope.
Even like a 5-episode single season, 5-episode season, and it's just Vader. Like,
Yeah.
fucking shit up.
Just show, turn some of his epic comics into some TV episodes.
Exactly.
It's not hard.
How many times have we said do
I know.
comics?
And this turn
How
it
many?
into TV episodes. It's not hard. They have the source material right
do
there.
the same thing with Luke. You could
Luke, yeah.
do the same thing with
Post-return.
any of them.
Mm. And hopefully-
Obi-Wan,
Hopefully
Dooku,
with Dave.
Windu. Anyone? Sorry.
Hopefully with Dave, now having a lot more control, he would give us these stories. I'm sure he'd be very passionate about writing them.
Yeah.
So
It's just if they let him do it. But
Yeah.
I mean, could we get maybe we get a Rey between the 15 years, like a season there before the movie comes out, or I think they do a comic book, to be honest,
Yeah, they'll probably do a book. They'll do a book
Of the
what she
15
does
years.
in between the 15 years, 100%.
or
I
we
don't-
just get flashbacks in the movies. But
We'll as we get closer to the Rey movie, which is until like 2-3 years away. 3 years away. What the plot could be about, God only knows. I feel like maybe she confronts her past, but I feel like we get that a lot in Star Wars. That would be
yeah,
quite
I think
dope for the
I think we
character.
need somebody to confront their future.
Yeah. I don't know.
If they're leaning into the future, if they're going into the future, go into the future. Don't keep going in the past.
That's true.
Like, if they're refusing to go into the past,
Well, I mean, they're doing a Dawn of the Jedi. They're going right to the start.
don't bring it back.
They're going
What?
everywhere.
Yeah, that's fine though. That's what the movie's about.
Yeah.
But I suppose the movie's about the future there.
Yeah,
But,
the Rey movie definitely, and it's gonna be interesting to. Is it gonna be another Sith that rises? I hope not. It's just very that. Like every 20 years is a new Sith gonna come around? Like that's just gonna get boring.
Lazy writing.
Yeah, and they got to come up with new ideas. Will she rebuild the Jedi Order? I mean, that's what they said. It shows Rey struggling to build the new Jedi Order. So, that was leaked a while ago that Mark Hamill and Hayden Christensen were going to be in the film as Force Ghosts, which would be, oh my god, imagine seeing Force Ghosts Anakin and Force Ghost Luke standing next to each other. Oh, that would be
Yeah.
crazy. Oh my god, thinking about it, chills. But I don't know. Obviously she's a Palpatine at blood, but I don't know. Is Dave, setting something up with, the Mortis gods, Balin in that? I don't know. Maybe they will play a connection. Grogu. Dave with his new position, he wants to make everything more cohesive, so he's going to start connecting a lot more things to each other. I'm sure a lot of things in Dawn of the Jedi will connect to the stuff Dave's done. I guarantee you, Dawn of the Jedi will connect to like the father, the son, and the daughter.
Yeah, more than likely.
So, that's Dave definitely is going to want to start making everything really cohesive and connecting to stuff that he's already established. So I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rey movie delved into and connected to the Mortis gods. Whatever was calling out to Balin, if that was the mother Abeloth or what. I don't know. Got to remember it is just a Rey movie, but with Dave in his new position, I'm getting a lot of hope.
Yeah.
More cohesive storytelling. Yeah. It'll be interesting. I don't think it should be the first movie to come out just because the character's hated by a lot of fans.
Yeah.
I think, release the Dave Filoni movie, one that we are also interested in right now. The Filoniverse, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett, maybe even Skeleton Crew. Release that one first, and then give us the Rey movie, and then obviously Dawn of the Jedi. Yeah. So, no. It's going to be interesting to see, and I guess we're just going to be having the waiting game now to get more information on this movie. But it looks like it is definitely happening, but you never know. Never know. No, that's all. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, with Disney.
You never know with Disney. But yeah, that's it, guys. Let us know what you think of what Daisy Ridley said about the upcoming Rey movie. Are you guys hyped for it? Are you giving Rey another chance? I definitely think I should give Rey another chance. We got new people looking after her this time.
Giving
So
Daisy another chance.
giving Daisy another. She deserves it. So no. We'll have to wait and see. And I'm very intrigued to see if they'll call her Rey Skywalker in it. Imagine one of the little
my biggest inquiry about it.
Padawans saying like Master Skywalker to Rey. I couldn't.
I'm worried that people will hate the movie because of that. Like,
Yeah.
I genuinely see people getting mad at
I
the
would
movie
get
because
mad
of
at that. That triggers me. Master Skywalker, camera pans, and it's Master Skywalker Rey. That angers me a little bit.
I think they're going to
She's-
take the jump and do it, though. I
she's
think they
fully-
will do it.
She's fully stole the Skywalker name and given it to some female who isn't
Well,
even
okay.
a Skywalker.
Maybe
I
if
don't
we
like
see
it.
some Luke flashbacks and Luke's like training her as a Force Ghost, that'd be cool. I don't know.
That's just them reversing their mistakes. That's just them fixing the mistakes from the
Yeah.
sequels. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And it'll be interesting to see. We'll see. I don't know. See what. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Let us know what you guys think. And we'll catch you guys next time on the Movie Pod. Bye bye.
Bye.